Okay, so one of you, not one of you, I've had a lot of these questions before. And a lot of people are asking, Kyle, I just commented 37 years old, whether you're 37 or 47 or 67 or 17 or 27. That age is just a number. So here's how I suggest to overcome fear in going out on your own. This helped me a ton. I spoke with someone, and they said, you got to know the numbers. You don't know the numbers, then you just don't know what you're getting into. So if you feel paralyzed by fear, like, man, I just don't know how, I can do it, or I don't know how if I can afford it, and I don't know, it's really, you have to ask why you're afraid, number one. And it may not be because you don't know the numbers. It could be something else. But I think for the most part, it's not knowing the numbers and not enough knowledge in general. So what you need to do if you're afraid of going out on your own and starting it out on your own, you need to do market research. You need to know what you're getting into as far as how can I go into the local or regional market. And this is really any business, I would think. How can I go into the market, become competitive in pricing? And when I say competitive, I don't mean the cheapest in pricing. I mean, you could be the cheapest, but that'll come back and bite you in the ass. So how can I be competitive in the market? You got to do market research. And how to do market research for excavating, landscaping, or even lawn maintenance is just go call 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 or 10 different lawn maintenance companies or excavation companies and ask them, hey, just play the customer. Like, don't ask them straight out, like, I'm trying to think, or I'm thinking about, starting an excavating company, tell me your numbers. No, just go straight out and ask them, like, hey, I need a price on a drain field, or I need a price on really like a gravel road would probably be a good way to go, because gravel roads, if you're just getting started, you're gonna have to start small, right? Not necessarily, I mean, that's in perspective as well, but if you're just getting started out, depending on your level of knowledge in this industry or whatever industry you're going in, you're gonna probably start out small. So like driveways are a super easy, simple thing to do. So call 2 or 3 different companies, say, hey, how much to get my gravel driveway repaired? And even if you don't, like, go to your friend's house or your cousin's house or your mom's house or whatever, and meet them over there and tell them it's your house. Like, they'll give you, like, who knows, maybe I've done that before, probably not, but just play like you're the customer and get a price on it. And just ask them questions. What are you going to use? Like a dozer or something? Oh, no, we might bring the skid steer up. Or, we might need a dozer for this one. And how much gravel you think you'll need? Oh, probably 2 or 3 truckloads. So you just gauge it out by there. And then when they give you the price, hopefully it's a broken down price, like itemized price. But that depends too. I mean, if it's like $1,000 job, it's not going to be like, I'm not going to itemize the price. It's just going to be $1,000 to fix your driveway, right? So that's the way to do market research. Then you'll know your numbers, you'll know what the competition, what your eventual competition is charging. So then you need to know if that's what they're charging. You need to see what kind, maybe go spy on them. It sounds so sketch, but it's really not. Like, it's totally legit. See what kind of equipment they're using. Maybe company A tells you it's going to be $6,000 to repair the driveway with 40 yards of gravel. Company B tells you it's going to be $2,000, and company C tells you it's going to be $4,000. So go check out their shop, like drive by, see what kind of equipment they're running. If it's junk, old equipment, maybe that's the $2,000, and it could be the $6,000 operation. It could be. So you just have to see what their potential equipment costs are. Financing in general, you're looking at anywhere, I'd say, from $14 to $20 per $1,000 finance per month. So what that means is $100,000 machine, financed at, let's just say 15 because it's an easy number, is $1,500 a month. I think that's right. $15 on 1,000 times. Do the math. That's got to be right. But do the math, and that's going to be your basic monthly finance cost. If you're going to finance it, if you've got the capital and the ability to just outright purchase it, that's better on you. But don't cut your price down just because you can buy equipment outright. Still keep that price within the market range. You'll need to figure out numbers such as insurance. So call your current insurance provider and say, hey, and that's why I recommend going local with insurance too. Because if I was with Progressive or whatever, Fidelity, I don't know what those big companies are, but if I was with a big insurance company, they may not know how to insure me correctly. So call a local insurance agent and say, hey, well, how much to insure general liability for this type of work for this company? They'll tell you that. So you know your insurance numbers, fuel numbers. Do market research on the equipment that you plan to buy or use. Know how much fuel is going to cost you. You just have to sit down and take I think I took a whole, it was probably damn near a week, if not 2 weeks, researching all the numbers. It was one winter or 1 week last winter or something that I did that or winter before. So you need to know insurance, you need to know market research, you need to know equipment costs, and then your labor costs, which you can kind of figure that from your market research, what your own value is and what you want to make, and go from there. Once you know your costs for everything, then you know what it's going to cost to run the business. Then you need to figure out what your profit margins are going to be from the business. So you figure your profit margins based on how much work you have or how much projected work you think you can get through whatever advertising or connections or word of mouth that may be. So you take all your costs, then you figure out what your gross sales would be or how much work you're going to get. Subtract your gross income, your gross projected sales, for example, subtract that from your cost, and then you've got your annual net profit. Basically what you're doing, look up pro forma. You're figuring out what you're making a pro forma. And you can project this out for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Banks like to see it at 3 years. Financiers like to see it at 3 years. So you're basically going to do a pro forma. If you want more details on that, Google it, check it out. So once you know your numbers, then it's very clear. Then it's oh, I'm not afraid anymore. Bam, I can do this. Or, okay, now I need to know what I need to get or know what other information I need, so we'll figure that out. So that's how you eliminate fear. You got to know your numbers. You've got to know your numbers in eliminating the fear to go out on your own. So that's it. Sitting out here, it's beautiful, icy winter wonderland. I just moved the excavator up here on the site just so it's not sitting down there by the road, but we'll start this project. We're going to start Tuesday. Today's Friday, but it's going to start a week from next Tuesday. But we're supposed to be 38 degrees here Sunday and sunny. So I'm going to come out and move some snow with this thing and maybe bring the skid steer out. Move some snow because we got to go way over there. We got to go way back over there, and then we got to go way over there, and I got to move all these piles. So that'll be fun. Anyways, hope this helped. Let me know if it helped. Let me know what other questions you have, or maybe I missed something. Maybe I was wrong with something. That's always possible. If you haven't subscribed, like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be really cool. And you can comment below saying, hey, what about this? Or what do you think about that? So we'll start a conversation. You guys rock. Thanks for watching. See you, bye.